Don't stop, just go. That's the theme of today's interview for WAFB's Get Fit Red Stick Facebook group, sponsored by Our Lady of the Lake. I'm Allison Childers, live today at the Shop SFT showroom with owner, founder, social media influencer, Meredith Wagasback. Thanks so much for letting us be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, I've been watching your blogs, your posts on social media, and I am just in awe of what you're able to do here for Baton Rouge, for Louisiana. You are such a positive influence on just how great this city and this state is. And not only that, you've been using your influence to encourage people to get out and get moving through your brand, Don't Stop, Just Go. And I'm going to let you talk about that in a minute. Okay. But I want y'all all to know about this really cool fitness initiative she's doing, Don't Stop, Just Go. We're going to learn about that in just a minute. But I want to learn about you, Meredith. How long have you been in Baton Rouge?
Oh gosh. So I moved here when I was 19 years old. I'm originally from North Louisiana, so I'm a country girl from North Louisiana in a small town called Athens. I lived there until I decided to move down to Baton Rouge. I get asked all the time, well, did you come for college? I did not. I had other personal reasons, but I ended up graduating from Southeastern in Hammond. And from that point forward, I've always had just like a really great retail background. I worked full-time as a store manager. At the time, it was a store in the mall. And I ran that store the whole time while I was also a full-time student at Southeastern. And basically, I just worked, went to school, had really no life. But I really just hunkered down, got my degree. And then from there, I just kind of catapulted into a job where I was an outside sales rep for a Microsoft company. And it's kind of a fun fact. I always love to say this. Whenever right before I graduated and I was interviewing for this particular job, I went in and I had to do a sales pitch. So my sales pitch was just all about being a woman-owned business, a t-shirt company, and I even made t-shirts and I passed them out to everybody and I got the job. I worked for that company for a few years, and the women that I worked with were so empowering, and just watching the owner, who was a woman, just run this amazing company, and she really just, I don't know, influenced me a lot. And from that point forward, fast forward years later, I own my own t-shirt company. So.
That is so awesome. I am very inspired by your creativity and this entire Louisiana lifestyle, the brands that you have created. You've got Shop SFT, you've got the Sweet Baton Rouge blog, and Don't Stop, Just Go, and the Lanyap boxes. That is so neat too. I want you to have a chance to explain each of these different brands and what you've been able to create.
Sure. So our SFT brand, it's basically, that was the founder. That's where we started. I'm a girl. I love football. So our original name is Southern Football T-Shirts, and it's a mouthful. So we decided to just go as SFT. But SFT is a Louisiana T-shirt company with a great passion for game day, and we also love Sweet and Southern.
Do you want to show us? We are in the showroom, and you've got so much cool merchandise right here. Let's show everybody a little bit of what you've got.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with over here. Okay. I'm going to show you this is our SFT exclusive LSU Tiger shirt. Okay. This was designed in-house. And so this is one of our designs. It comes in purple and then also gray. So we're really proud of this and to have it licensed and it be an official LSU shirt. So it's really cool. Wow. Some of our other designs are our Game Day Y'all. We have a great mix for guys and girls.
Are these all new designs for 2018?
A mix we've brought back some of our favorites, and then we also have new designs. So some of the new designs we have is Live Every Day Like It's Game Day. This is a new design for 2018. So that's what it looks like there.
A lot of very pro LSU because we're here in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Everything over here is definitely purple and gold.
But you have some stuff for other places, for other parts of Louisiana, too.
Absolutely. In the back of our showroom there, we have, we have one of our most popular shirts is an 1812. You might know us from our Cajun Navy shirt that we did 2 years ago and last year. It comes in navy and purple. And we're also going to be doing a big fundraiser kicking back off next week in honor of Cajun Navy from 2016.
The anniversary.
The anniversary, correct. It's been 2 years since it affected here in Baton Rouge. And, we were able to make because of our customers, we were able to give back in such a grateful way to our community that I don't know if this business or our company could have ever done such a thing, but because of so many amazing customers, we were able to give back around $50,000 to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. So it was really wonderful. Sarah, who's our in-house graphic designer and consultant, she designed the shirt. She helped facilitate it all, and I couldn't have done it without her. So she was definitely awesome, and she's a big part of our team as well.
That is really fantastic that y'all were able to do that, and that all your customers were able to pitch in that much. And I've seen the shirt. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's talk about move from Shop SFT and explain what the Sweet Baton Rouge blog is.
Sure. So Sweet Baton Rouge blog, that kind of catapulted into this year. It was something that we launched. Basically, it's still evolving because it's a baby. But our goal around our blog for Sweet Baton Rouge is to work with local influencers to build a community within all of our influencers to share different fun things that they love about Baton Rouge, or the hidden gems that they just want to share and get everybody out there, like where to go eat and what to do. So the goal behind this is just to, in a different way, to just share within our community of all of the different insiders that we have, to put that out in one space throughout our blog and through social media. So you can kind of live vicariously through all of them.
Well, what are some of the topics that you may write about on the blog, aside from where to go, what to eat? What are some of the personalized things that you and your team, how many people are on your team that write, and what are some of the things you write about?
Well, right now, the insiders, they contribute. So I have a local mom who has a blog called Cold Coffee Hot Mess, and she writes more relative posts geared around the life of a mom. She's a stay-at-home mom. She just launched her own shop, so she's selling her own brand, and so it just kind of wraps around her brand. Then I have another blogger who is more of a lifestyle blogger, and she'll share, just all kinds of different things that's relative to her blog and what she influences. We also have our Don't Stop, Just Go hottest workouts in Baton Rouge that we're doing as part of our series. It's myself. We have Carrie, who's with All Things Considered, and then we have Erin Sala, who works for Perkins Rowe. And the three of us are just going around town. We're trying new places, and we're sharing our experiences with those locations.
I love that. You are it's women supporting women.
Absolutely.
And helping them launch their own careers and their own brands, and I just love that so much. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Let's talk more about Don't Stop, Just Go, because this is the fitness brand that you have created, and you're not only using it to blog about, you are really encouraging people to get out there and move, and you're showing that you're doing it too. What was your inspiration for this to begin with?
Well, my inspiration was a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. Thanks. I was basically I was told same day of May or June last year, you need to have surgery today. Oh, and I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't stop because I own a business and there's just no time for that. So I basically I tore a tendon in my ankle, and I took it very careful, doing things up until we had the surgery. So long story short, had the surgery. And anytime you have any kind of surgery, there's always, you've got to rebound from that. And so I had to be able to start walking again, and I had physical therapy, and I just slowly had to, get back to my normal self. And so this December, when Sarah and I were sitting down and kind of planning out what 2018 was going to look like, we basically were just like, okay, fitness has always been a huge part of my life. I started running when I was in the 5th grade, thanks to my teacher who pushed me and told me not to give up. And I just wanted to basically give myself a reason to just get out there and go. And so I was jotting down all kinds of different sayings, me and Sarah, between the two of us, and it just kind of came out was don't stop, just go. And I wanted it to be something that was relatable to people of Louisiana with the word go in there. And, you know, I started getting back into my running and starting to exercise again, and I just started saying that in my head. And, you know, from that point forward, me and Sarah, we worked together and we came up with the design, and that kind of brought me to the next level to want to share my personal journey. And it's been very organic, just kind of sharing my story and just getting back out there and just getting back on the horse and giving it a good old try.
That's awesome. Tell us, when you're running, what are your tips for our group members who are trying to get back into the game themselves? We have a lot of members who are really trying to get back into fitness, and they may have had an injury or they may have just stepped away from it for a while. How do you get back into the game? Even after an injury like that, you have to ease in. What are your tips for that?
I say don't overwhelm yourself with these big goals of yours, you know, like big goals, I'm going to go do this or whatever. Like start small, that is attainable. And, you know, for myself, I'm only up to 3 miles. I've ran 4 half marathons, and right now I'm like right there at 3 miles, and I just can't get past it. But I know I'm going to, and my goal is to run a 13.1 again. But I'm not committing myself to it yet because I'm not there. But I'm starting small, and I am setting a goal, and my goal is to work more on my endurance, my breathing, working on a little bit more of my speed than necessarily trying to tackle the long distance miles. So I say just write it down. I love to write stuff down. So write your goals down and start small and stick to them. If I say I'm going to do something, no matter what kind of day I had, I'm going to go do it. Because I said I was going to run, I'm going to go run.
Okay, what do you say to resistance? What about people that wake up and they're tired or they have a busy day ahead? How do you fight that? What's your tip for that?
Have a lot of coffee? No, I don't know. I mean, if you've got to, you know, follow somebody that has encouraging posts every day, and you read that and you're like, yes, I'm going to go do it. I'm motivated. I'm pumped up. Whatever you have to do to get yourself motivated, find whatever tool that is to keep yourself motivated, to want to get out there, and if it's to go to the next place to work out, or if it's to go run that 1 mile, whatever it is, just find that tool that motivates you.
Fantastic. Great tips. Thank you so much for sharing that. What would you say is your warm-up? I see you post different types of workouts on both of your on all of your social media accounts. What's a good warm-up for people that are whenever they go to work out?
Like warm-up as far as just
before your run. What's your gearing up for?
So I used to teach at Yoga Pilates, which is a wonderful blend between a yoga and Pilates type workout. And so since I worked out there and I taught there, I've learned a lot of really great stretches. And as I'm getting older, I've learned you just need to stretch. I mean, you need to stretch every day. So I'm learning that as I'm getting older. But I mean, to me, my biggest warm-up would just be to start with, you know, just some simple stretches that open your chest up. Definitely, like, since I've had my ankle injury, I learned that I probably was not stretching well enough, and I thought, okay, I was at the capacity that I was at when I was teaching to where I was at, that my ankles probably were not nearly as strong as they were prior to where I was at on my fitness level. So it's just very important to stretch, really work your legs. If you have to sit down on the ground, do those kind of stretches. Anything that's going to really get yourself nice and warmed up. I give yourself a good 15 minutes to warm up.
Okay, good advice. No, that was a great answer. Yeah, stretching is so important. Yeah. I think we can't stress that enough.
Absolutely.
You are wearing one of the Don't Stop, Just Go tanks. Do you want to show us some more of the merchandise that y'all have created here? Sure. Okay, what do we have? Do we have something?
This is actually a new color. Here. It's not out yet.
We have stuff over here.
But what we do have is, so we, because of our business, we're very big on local products. So that's part of our lanyard box is all about local products. So whenever we decided to do a fitness line, I wanted something that was high end, but that was Louisiana made, or it was a Louisiana product. Okay. So we went with Task Performance. So they're a company out of New Orleans, and their fabrics are just to die for. They're really soft. They're made out of bamboo, and they're also made for high intensity workouts, for sweating. So they're great. They're just great all around, and their price points are really great. So so this is called our Don't Stop Just Go NOLA tank, and it's just a simple tank. It's not a razor. I mean, you can tell. I mean, it fits across the shoulders well for a female. It's nice and long. You can tie it up if you want. But we have this in black, and we will have it in gray and then in the navy as well. So these are, this black is our basic starter, is where we kind of started with. And then we also have just our Don't Stop, Just Go in our crew neck. That's just a soft t-shirt. So this is a different design that we have, but it's geared more towards just your everyday. You can wear this if you're just going for a hike, or if you're just going to get groceries, or just going out and about into town. You still want to share that you're just getting out there. And awesome. And then we did our Don't Stop, Just Go in purple and gold as well.
When it comes to athleisure wear, athletic wear, for women especially, it can be hard to find stuff like that. I mean, were there any specific things you had to keep in mind in designing leggings, or did the company help you out in that area?
Well, I'm basically just branding my designs on their products.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, I love local products, and I've worn their products from, I know they're a big partnership with the Louisiana Marathon. Okay. And I fell in love with one of their shirts from like 4 or 5 years ago. And I went back and bought their stuff. And so I have, worn and used their products multiple times to know that this was the product that I wanted to put my name on. And I just really love it.
I appreciate you sharing and showing all this stuff to us. Is there anything else you wanted to show us here in the shop today while we're at Shop SFT?
Sure. I mean, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about our lanyard box, if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
We're coming up on our 2nd anniversary, and so we're selling our September box right now. But just in general, so you understand how the box works, it's a shirt designed by our company SFT, and then we work with 4 local makers, and we put 4 local products inside the box. So every month, this ships out to our customers as a brand new shirt and 4 local products, and it's always themed. And it's just such a great way to share Louisiana with folks that maybe have moved out of Louisiana, or that currently live in Louisiana, or you want to just treat yourself. Like, it's such a great product, and we've been so well received within our customers. And we're celebrating our 2nd anniversary with a Still Magnolias theme. So I'm really excited about this box, and you can get it just by going to shopsft.com.
Can you show it to us? Is it already ready to go out?
That's the fun part. It's always a complete surprise.
Oh, fun.
So we don't show, or you don't get to see what's inside the box until you receive it on, after the 1st.
You have to get it in the mail.
You get it in the mail, and then we go back and then we share it through our blog, and then through social media. We start unboxing it after everybody has received the box.
Oh, neat. Now, how do you sign up for it?
So you can sign up by going to shopsft.com. There's a link right there for lanyard box, and you can either just try it out and try a box, or you can do the subscription. I mean, it's less than $38 if you do the subscription.
That's so fun. I love it. I love that you support local businesses, Louisiana, all of that. It's so much fun.
I mean, that is the bones of this business, is supporting Louisiana and supporting its makers, the people, the influencers. Like, all 3 brands all kind of go back to all of that. We're all one big community here.
I love that so much. And your message, all of your messages are very positive, and I can't get more excited about that. Tell us real fast, before we wrap this up, I was just hoping if you would, tell us, for everyone, if someone's just tuning in, let them know exactly what Don't Stop, Just Go means to you, and what it means when you are telling somebody that mantra, that message. Just explain it one more time for everybody, what that means personally.
So personally for me, it's just to get out there and go. I mean, no excuses. Just do it. taking the, no, I'm not going to say that. But it's just getting out there and going and setting goals for yourself, being active. I mean, you can be so active in so many ways, not even necessarily going to fitness classes, but you can find ways to stay active just at home. You always have 5 to 10 minutes a day to do something that's for yourself. And it's so important to take care of yourself because you only have this one chance in this one body to do its justice and do it well.
Yes, what a great message. Thank you so much for sharing that, Meredith. I appreciate you letting us come by and see you today.
Thank you very much.
Y'all, I really hope, take Meredith's message, check out all of her stuff, check out her blog. She's going to keep posting stuff on her blog, sweetbatonrouge.com. I'm going to have a link for you on WAFB.com and the 9 News app. You can go check out all of her workouts on her Instagram account. She has multiple Instagram accounts. What are they?
So our main brand is SFT, and you can find us at Shop SFT on Facebook and Instagram. Our second sister brand is Lagniappe Box, and you can find us at Lagniappe Box. And then third is our Sweet Baton Rouge brand, and you can find us at Sweet Baton Rouge on Facebook and social media or Instagram.
And you've got such a presence already, more than 12,000 people following you. How does that feel? You must see people wearing your shirts and your designs. What does that feel like to see that out there?
It's so awesome. For most of you who just may be finding out about us or that may have started following us about, I don't know, a year or two ago, we've been doing this for 8 years.
Wow.
And, you don't just start a business and then you grow. I always say my business has been growing like a turtle, like the way a turtle may move. But it's not going as fast as I would like. But I am so pleased and so grateful for the growth that it's had, when it's had. It's all been in God's timing. And I know now that I'm moving in the direction that I'm supposed to be moving. And I'm very appreciative of that. And when I see someone or when people share their stories with them in an SFT shirt, it just puts the biggest smile on my face. And it just makes me so proud of what I'm doing. And I really have so much gratitude.
Oh, you should be proud. You are doing awesome things here. Thank you for sharing your story. And I know that you're going to get past that 3-mile mark. I believe it. I'm trying to live.
I'm going to get there. There's no doubt. The heat needs to die down for starters.
Yes.
But once you get past 3, you can do however many miles you want to go. And it's all mental. So you just got to get over the hump and tell yourself to don't stop, just go.
Don't stop, just go. Good luck with that. And what's next for all of your brands? Anything new coming up?
Yeah, I have some really exciting things happening. You're going to have to stick around for around September, October. I'll kind of launch that. But we're doing something really fun for the holidays, and I'm very excited about it. Something new that I've never done before.
Okay.
So I'm really pumped up about that. But it's going to be geared around the shop and geared around our local makers. So that's all I can tell you, but it's going to be awesome, and I hope y'all come out to it whenever you share.
Fantastic. Thank you again. And you guys just follow in Meredith's footsteps. Listen to her mantra. Share it with your friends. Don't stop, just go. Check it out. I'm going to share all that information for you, make it easy for you. It'll all be together on our story on WAFB.com and the 9 News app. Thanks so much for being here today. Go get fit and share your pictures and your videos right here in the group for us. We want to see you getting fit. For WAFB's Get Fit Red Stick Facebook group, I'm Allison Childers.